Welcome to Cooking with Gaz. Here we are in Bondi, in the heart of Bondi, at Bondi Tony's. Probably the best burger joint that I've been to in Australia. We're so lucky today because Bondi Tony's, Tony is here. We're going inside, we're going to make a Trippin Zeahorse. Come and watch this. Tony! This is going to be unbelievable, Joshy. Here we are inside the awesome Bondi Tony's burger joint. It's awesome in here. It's just about to hit service. It's going to be bustling in about half an hour. Tony said us, come in early. I'll show you how to make my favourite burger in all of Sydney, probably the world, the Trippin Zeahorse. Let's go find the man in the back. Come with me. Tony! Where are you, buddy?
No.
Here he is. Here's the man.
Hello, brother. Good to see you, mate.
Good, man.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for letting us in today,
Absolute pleasure, mate.
I've been looking forward to this all weekend, mate.
Yep.
I'll tell you, 5 years now I've been coming into this awesome joint, and it's always buzzing, and the vibe in the field. It's got a lot to do with your background. You're a man, you're a buzz, you've got this incredible passion, and now you've taken it into the burger industry. But what are you going to make me today?
Okay, I'm going to make a Trippin Zeahorse. First of all, thanks for the lovely compliment.
Oh,
very, very nice.
Mate.
My head's getting big. The Trippin Zeahorse, so it's named after a band that I used to manage years ago.
Right.
And the funny thing is that it's the least successful of all the bands I used to work with, but it's the most successful burger, which is kind of funny.
That's the way.
And the chef, the lead singer, actually used to work here.
Oh, did he?
So yeah, he used to cook the burgers.
Wow.
And he used to get pissed off. He's like, fuck man, like every single day I'm cooking my own burger and I can't even sell albums.
Oh, mate. But
So,
I
yeah.
remember the first one I had here. I said it was the best burger in the world. I was so proud then that her and Josh were supplying you all the product. And today, they just rave about you. And, and the bags are getting bigger.
Yeah.
The mince is getting more. The product's getting more. Your business is flying. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
The Trippin Zeahorse.
Trippin Zeahorse.
Bondi Tony.
160 grams, done by hand, flattened by hand. Take this bad boy off. I tell the guys, I basically always put a little finger in the middle.
Right.
So what happens is that when that's full of blood, you know it's done in case you're really busy. Okay? Got the salt and pepper over here. Salt and pepper mix on all the patties.
And so you don't put butter, no oils. You're just going
Straight on.
You've got enough fat through that burger blend.
Mate, without fail, yeah.
We're not going to tell anybody what's in that burger blend.
No.
None of your business. Just watch how good this is.
That goes out. Okay, and then what you do is get a bun. So we've got our buns in here.
What bun do you start?
It's just a standard brioche bun. So we get it through a guy called Sam, who's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
We get them nice and soft. We pre-cut all the buns so they're nice and flat. They have to be flat, so therefore it's nice and toasty on the bottom. So we get nice little butter here, unsalted butter. You know why it's unsalted? Because Gaz told me about it years ago.
Years ago.
You remember that time you come up and you said, Tony, I had a chat with this guy from Macca's, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he said he uses unsalted butter.
Beautiful.
I changed my butter the next day. Okay, so that's on there, that's on there. Basically, we'll jump over here. Now we're going to do, should we do it in-house or take away? What do you want to do?
Oh, we're going to have it in-house.
Okay, let's sit in-house. Okay. Grab that bad boy. Well,
Oh, look at that. Hey, but
Paper's all done.
what is this? Talk to me about this.
Basically, that's every tattoo on my body. That's all my tattoos.
Really?
That's it, yeah.
Wow. Where's rock and roll?
I made my
Where's rock and roll, brother?
Rock and roll's just there.
Oh, I love it, man. Love it.
So the guy who does all my packaging, it was his idea. He goes, you know what? You should put all your tattoos on the paper. I'm like,
Mate,
what a great idea.
gang of youths, #1.
I know.
Make it happen, brother.
Okay, so pop that bad boy in now. Now the bun, bun doesn't take that long. A bun probably take about maybe, see that's getting toasty like that.
Beautiful.
But that's what you want. You want that nice toastiness on there. So that one's done, we'll slip it up there. And that one, we'll just chop down there for a little bit longer. Okay.
That's awesome.
We're going to keep this on here for, normally it's about 3.5 minutes on average, okay? I always go, because if you're really busy, it's better just to go by the little thing in the middle. I do that because I don't cook shit on the burgers, but the boys know exactly when 3 minutes is. It's just good to go. You see that blood on the top of that, just fill that little hole. That's how I know, flip it. Look at that, beautiful. Nice and crispy. Beautiful crispy bacon. Pop that on there, I get got 2-3 pieces on there. Nice and crispy. It's got to be crispy, man. The thing about the bacon, or the amazing bacon I get from you guys at Fill the Fork, is that when you cook it to a certain level, the saltiness comes out of it. And that just adds to the flavour of the burger. And if you don't cook it right, it just changes the burger.
And you know what? All the good burgers that have got cheese and bacon on it, when you eat crunch, the bacon's got to come to pieces, right?
It has to, mate.
Nothing when it slides and stays
It's
out
that saltiness that's in it and stuff, you know?
And talking about this cheese, American cheese, that big
it's American high melt cheese. It's just a thicker cheese. It just melts better.
But how are you going to get that cheese to melt? Is it just do naturally, or what do you?
Well, basically, simply like what we'll do is I made these little bad boys.
That's amazing.
Little invention I made.
Oh,
Pop that on there. If it's quiet, and you don't want to rush it, you basically just leave it like the way it is. But when you're really, really busy, you want to melt the cheese a little bit quicker. So I'll leave it on there like probably, maybe a minute tops. It depends how much it's been melted. So I always just check it. It melts really quickly.
What do we call that?
Just a Tony invention.
Love it, never seen one of those.
Just some shit I came up with when I was drunk one night. So you pop that on there, and you just have to make the hands a bit long for the bird to grab them. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit, because if you melt the cheese too quick, it'll come down the side and it burns around the edges, and then it tastes like shit. So you just want to do a little bit. So, and then you just leave that for about a couple of minutes. Now we're going to come over here, and this bone is warm and ready to rumble. Let's go stock her up. Trippin Zeahorse, we have a homemade aioli which we make in-house, and a relish which is made by our good friend Claudia. Everything we have here is either made by us or it's made by a friend.
Fantastic.
The only thing we buy literally that I don't have a connection to is the lettuce and the produce. Everything else, it's all my mates.
And so, I mean, this aioli has been here, 5 years? So's your relish. You haven't really changed that.
Nothing.
That's
not
fantastic. Why change something that's not broken?
Exactly. And it's like, and what we do is if we get like the dill aioli, the honey aioli, and the truffle, we just infuse the aiolis we already have. And they come out really, and I like big, strong flavours.
Awesome.
Because if they're big, strong flavours, when they come out in the burger, they get diluted a little bit. You know what I mean?
And I'm looking at your lettuce there, the quality of that's outstanding. But you're not using rubbish.
I am so anal about breaking lettuce up. You've got to make sure when it's broken up, it's on nice big pieces. So it's the two things I'm the most anal about is the bacon and the lettuce.
Now, I'm just going to say something. I don't see any tomato. No tomato.
No tomato.
No tomato here at all. That's the only burger outside of the US that I've seen without a tomato.
Because tomato's got no flavour.
So you use a relish for that.
So you use a relish, it's got a strong flavour. And tomato, it's just a filler with no flavour. So
you know what? The whole secret of taking a bit of the aioli and throwing the tomato sauce in out here. You've got a relish, you've got aioli, and the two infused together makes your special thing.
Good. So you just make sure you have enough of these. Give it a good little mix on there. I say to the guys, you have to make sure it's covered. So every single bite gets a flavour. Every single bite. A good dab of that aioli. And then the relish. You do the relish on the top because it's a bit sloppier.
So awesome, mate.
And then you just rub that off. Pop that bad boy in there. Grab the lettuce, some nice big chunky pieces of lettuce. I always say to the guys about, at least 2 to 3 layers. Just so you got that crunch in there. And that's ready to rumble there. Boom, that's it.
Wow.
What we haven't done is the fries. So that pan is
fries later, Tom. We don't need the fries, mate.
Okay, so I'm going to leave that sitting up there just for a second. Okay. Don't want to do any fries?
Maybe one or two.
Do the fries, do the fries.
Are those the thick ones you're using?
Huh?
Using thick cuts?
Yeah, they don't take very long either. They're really yummy.
So you went for thick cut and not shoestring?
Yeah, much better. Yeah, crunchier. Got a bigger crunch. Heaps better. So we've got those for a couple of minutes. That patties, actually, look, if they're busy, they'll sit in there. You find some nights, this is just full of patties pre-done before we do it.
I'm going to start eating that.
Okay. Pop a little stick through the centre, and you're ready to rub the chips.
Chips coming up. Just wait for those chips. Those chips are coming.
Get those bad boys in there. A little bit of salt on the chips.
And Tony, do you cook all your burgers medium, or do you sometimes do them rare?
A bit above medium. Yeah, a bit above medium, because too many people don't like the raw pink in it.
It's funny in Australia, people send them back and they've got a bit of blood running, eh?
Yeah, a little bit, so just a bit of medium. Pop those bad boy chips in there. We include chips on every single burger, man.
Yeah. Let's get out there.
Bad boy.
Let's go have a look.
Done.
Bring them out. Looks good, eh? Please. Or should I say, it's rude not to eat this delicious burger without a beer.
Oh, mate,
what better than a young Henry?
Young Henry's. I've had these guys like you since day one.
Right.
The legends.
Tony, I've got to say something, mate. I am so happy to be sitting here with you eating this burger. I've seen some passionate people in my life, and I've met a ton of great cooks. But this man loves his business. He's a character of note. He's part of the community down here in Bondi. And before I grab his burger and eat it, I've noticed money you give to charity, 50 cents a burger. I've seen your Facebook site. Your beautiful dog that hangs out here. Mate, it's part of being the community. Is that what it's all about?
100%. 100%. I mean, we have so many locals around here. I'm really big on like families, and we have so many families around here. A lot of my mates got kids, so I like them coming back. Everyone's got a dog. When someone comes in here, we have a priority here. If there's a big line outside, pregnant women sit down first, families sit down second, and people with dogs sit down third.
I'm going to have a bite of this Trippin Zeahorse now. Very excited about this. Look at that. Can you see how beautiful that looks? Look how crispy that is. That caramelized on the outside. I'm going to get in there now. Wish me luck.
And that's just cooked right in the middle. Yeah, it's funny you were saying before about people with the pinkness and stuff. They're really
Tony, that's as good as ever, and I love it because that lettuce is crispy,
that are only you can taste mixed with your special Claudia's relish, the cheese, everything's cooked to perfection, and this bun. Not everybody uses this bun, you know.
It has to be soft. Like some of them are quite hard bread, but you know they're just soft, like just juicy soft buns which sort of cover the burger.
What could be better than sitting with you, my buddy, having a burger, having a little bit of young Henry's, taking in the sun. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Tony.
Thanks for coming in, you legend.
Thanks, mate. Thank you, thank you.
Let's sit here and get drunk.